I am giving you personal information. Yesterday, we were at Central Police Station in the morning, where we all agreed with Dr. Johannes and among others. And we headed to the city mortuary, where the post-mortem was supposed to be done. So, when we reached city mortuary yesterday, we were told that the post-mortem was to be done at 10. They delayed, and we had a brief from Johannes Ojwang, Daktari, someone I respect so much, and he said that he is part of the family from the mother side, so he will not be able to do the post-mortem, which is acceptable because of conflict of interest. Because you know this matter will culminate to a criminal proceeding. And we don't want anything to be done out of books. Everything should be done to the latter without any complaint, so that we get justice that is unfiltered, so that everyone who is involved should be held accountable individually, not as a group, not as a unit, not as a force, but individually. From the police station in where Albert was picked from, the person who authorized, the station officer who authorized the young man to be transported from Homa Bay to Nairobi. There is no law that allows you to release a prisoner in your cell to be taken to another place. From that officer there up to the highest office, where we hear some other officer made a complaint. So yesterday while we were at city mortuary, we adjourned at 10, then we agreed that we would do the autopsy at 2. And once we were there at 2, we waited for another 2 hours and no doctor showed up. And we were briefed again by Dr. Njeru, who was supposed to do the postmortem. She came late and she said she was fatigued, so she could not do the autopsy. Na hapo tukasema hapana. And there were a lot of Gen Zs outside there, wakaamua kama si leo saa hii, then hakuna mtu anatoka hapa. It took a lot of persuasion to postpone the autopsy to today, which I won't give much detail about that. So when we got there today in the morning, Dr. Media, because Dr. Njiru had a postmortem going on in the morning, so hakukuwa around. Then Dr. Johansen called Dr. Media and Dr. Njoroge. But Njoroge was not available. So Media showed up. Bernard Media showed up. Dr. Bernard Media is the one who did the autopsy today. So when he showed up, he wanted to do something called virtuopsy. So virtuopsy is whereby you use a CT scan to get the finer details of each and every part of the body that was afflicted. But he said, for us to do a virtuopsy, we will need to have darkness. So they wanted the autopsy to be done leo sangapi? Usiku. So the family pathologist, Dr. Mutuma, said, if this thing has to be postponed again to Jioni, we are not going to accept. We have to just go traditional and do it the traditional way. So he said me, I was just advising, but if you choose that we go the traditional way, that is fine by me. So we agreed, and kaingizwa kwa the morgue. We had representatives from IMLU, International Medical Legal Unit. Then we had AMREF. Then we had IPOA. Then we had the DCIU. Then we had the lawyers from the family. And then we have 5 pathologists. We had 5 pathologists. And I think we were around 12. I think we were around 12 inside there. And a member from the public. So when we were inside there, that is where all the information was. And talking now from a perspective of just me, I think if you see some of those media interviews that were being done, one of them you will see me cry. Because I was not ready for that. It was my first time to be inside a mob. It was my first time to watch an autopsy done. And that was the most painful procedure that human being is taken through. I'm even afraid I won't sleep tonight, but I hope I will sleep. Because what I saw, I have a picture in my face, and it is so disheartening to allow a citizen of this country to face such brutality. When Albert's dad got into the morgue to identify his son so that the procedure could begin, the old man wept like a child. We saw the pain and the hopelessness in his eyes. We saw a man so devastated, a man that sees no future at all. I am saying this with a lot of empathy, and I just don't know how to mince my words, but today is the day I missed hope for this country. I didn't have a chance to see Albert yesterday because I was still gathering courage so that I could see him today, because I knew I was going to be part of the team that was going to be in the post-mortem. When now the examination started, and Dr. Midia had to order the junior doctors to flip the body on one side so that we can see what happened on the head area, the back area, and the hand. The first question I asked myself when I saw that is, how is even this suicide? That was the first question. Because his left side, his right side was beaten, and there was a crack on the skin of his head. When the bag was opened, there was blood. That was the most painful thing that even explaining would defeat. His hands on the side were having bruises, a show of someone maybe who was defending himself in his last moments of death. I know it has been determined that the cause of death was strangulation, because there was also swelling on his neck. His face, that picture you are seeing online is the exact description of what is there. His face was swollen, his eye areas were beaten, there was blood on both sides. There was blood in his nose and in his ears as well. I don't know. It just looks like a horror movie. Let me stop there. I don't want to go much into that because anyway, there's still an ongoing investigation to give us all the information that we need. There's still the toxicology report which is not yet out, among other things. I know we'll get a detailed report, and when I get the report, I'll share with Victor here to give you. I know we'll have it probably the course of next week. But lastly, now before I leave, for far too long, as a country, we have faced a lot of brutality. For far too long as a country, we have suffered from the hands of the police. I am not saying this so that they can come and abduct me tomorrow. No, I'm not. Yeah, I just want to leave this place happy. But I'm just saying this out of sheer pain. Because again, also if I don't say, yesterday they went for Albert, the other day they went for Mosh. You don't know whether they'll come for you, or me, or who next. But we should not live in a country with fear that tomorrow they will come for me, or tomorrow they will abduct me, or tomorrow they'll kill me. We don't have any lesser citizen in this country, and we are not also not serving any lesser God than anyone. We are all citizens of the Republic of Kenya. We are all accorded equal human rights, and that is something the police needs to understand. Serious crimes in police custody. Please allow me to finish, then you ask a question. Serious crimes in police custody. If a convict escapes, and if someone is killed in a prison cell, I know most of that they are told. If someone would have escaped from Central Police Station today, there would be police officers hovering everywhere right now, helicopters kila mahali, na hata hapa kumekuwa na polisi wamevaa civilian, normal civilian. Hata sahi wako. Lakini mbona kama ni civilian amekufa, ameuliwa, mbona wasifanye due diligence? I am asking the investigative authorities to follow due process and give us a report as fast as they can. And we are promising that we are going to seek justice for Albert Ojwang. Come rain, come sun. We will do everything to give justice to Albert. Even a dog should not be beaten that way. Even a dog should not be killed that way. So as I am going to conclude, I am asking all the officers involved. And another thing, I'm also the IG said yesterday that the DIG made a complaint. We want to know that the DIG made a complaint to who, and what were the exact wordings of that particular complaint. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. We don't want to weep anymore. We want to live. These policemen are our brothers and sisters. What changes when they go to the force? to protect us or to kill us? Are we going to live in fear every day that if I say this, I will be arrested?
No!
It should be that way. So this is going to mark as a litmus to give justice to Albert, and we'll do everything to give justice to that young man. He had a very bright future ahead of him, same as to us and everyone here. No one had any right of cutting his life short. No one at all. I don't want to say much past that, but justice for Albert Ojwang. Thank you so much, and may God bless all of you.